Good morning guys, and welcome to a new weekly vlog on my channel. Pretty much the middle of September now, so we're enjoying the last few days of good weather before winter sets in. I thought I'd pick up my camera and do a little vlog just because I haven't done one in a few months and just sort of like update you on life. I've got quite a busy week. It is Wednesday though, so I'm starting in the middle of the week. Oh, hello! This is what mornings are all about. Juno is 5 months old now, would you believe it? I want to say time is flying, but it really isn't. But then sometimes I pick her up and I'm like, wow, you're heavy now. So we're just taking her over the road to a little puppy meetup. Kind of stumbled on this like when we first got her, and it's just a group of people that meet with their dogs every day. So we just take her to get her some like playtime and running around time. We've been actually hesitant to take her off the lead at the moment because there's been puppy thefts in the area, and like pictures are circulating of this guy that's doing it. Apparently Hackney, where I live, is the highest rate of puppy and dog theft in the whole of London. So that's kind of shaken us up because Juno's still a pup, so she's like the prime target. So we're being really careful in keeping her on the lead, but it's a bit of a shame really because she does prefer to be off the lead and like giving her legs a bit more of a stretch. So that's why these puppy classes are good. Is she getting any action today? No?
Big.
Too big?
Not too big.
Oh, where is she? Oh, she's just watching. Sometimes when the dogs are too big, Juno gets ignored because she's only small. There she is! She's got no friends! Hello!
Couple of slide pop.
Go on, go and get them, Juno. She's definitely confident. Oh, friends? Friends? No, ignored. So I'm back home and I'm gonna start getting ready. I've got an interview today at 12, which has been postponed for like 5 months due to lockdown. So I'm excited to go and do that finally. So I need to get full hair and makeup done here before I leave. Before I get dressed, I just wanted to show you guys a little miniature jewelry haul I got recently. In fact, it came yesterday, just in time for the vlog. I've had my eye on this American jewelry brand for a really long time, and they actually approached me to collab, which is a dream. And I said yes immediately because I love their stuff, but also I asked if I could have a little discount code for all of you guys as well. So let me show you what I picked out. I think you'll really love the pieces. I've just started unwrapping it all. They all come in these like tiny little velvet pouches, which would be so nice for sort of traveling with jewelry as well. And I needed a bit of an earring refresh, so I picked out 3 different new earrings. You guys know that I'm always wearing a gold hoop, so I just got some really pretty like horseshoe gold hoops. And then these are so cute for my second holes, I was thinking. I love the like medallion with a little stone in the middle. But these ones I think are super special and not something I normally go for, but I just saw them on the website and I fell in love with them. They've got gold hardware, but they've got like a blue and white ceramic sort of disc in the middle, and like it's like a freehand painting style. It just feels very Matisse. I love it. It's just something a little bit unique, you know, because I'm always wearing just gold hoops. So absolutely adore those. And then I also got this really cute like delicate chain dog tag in gold. So yeah, those are my bits that I picked out. So nice. I'm always looking for like sort of well crafted sustainable jewelry brands to invest in. Long gone are the days when I'm buying like high street jewelry that tarnishes within like 2 seconds or 2 wears. But this brand really appeals to me because they make small batches and release new stock every Friday, so they're not over making their products. They also use recycled materials where possible. They also don't have like huge markups on their jewelry as well, which I think is really important because actually like many things when you buy them, the manufacturing costs are so low, and then they just like make these crazy markups, so it really doesn't feel like we're paying for what we get almost. But I don't think that's the case with this brand. Obviously I've just received the items, but they look really nice quality. Ana Luisa's sort of sustainability angle really like speaks to me as well. I feel like the pieces are going to have a lot of longevity because you pay for what you get essentially. Also they're working towards having a net zero carbon footprint by the end of the year, which I think is really great. So guys, check them out if you want. There's a discount code in the description box below and a link for you, and I'll link up everything that I chose as well. So I'm gonna get ready now. I'm gonna do my makeup, my hair, and pick out an outfit. I actually got some new knitwear through, so I think it's cold enough to wear knitwear and not be sweaty. So I think I'm gonna wear some of my new knitwear. I'll show you in a sec. So I went to Margate last weekend, which was really fun. It was like my annual girls holiday. Normally we go somewhere like Croatia or Ibiza. We went to Vegas one year. The best we could do this year was Margate, but I am still so grateful that we even got the chance to get away. Yeah, all of my makeup is still packed. I find that when I go away, like I'll come home and I immediately unpack all of the clothes and stuff, but the makeup, I'm like, I just a struggle. I struggle to deal with it promptly. I'm filming today, so I have to do like full camera makeup, which is something I'm so not used to given the fact that in lockdown I've barely been wearing makeup at all. So I'm trying to decide which of my long wear foundations I'm going to use. I've got Charlotte Tilbury one, which is actually really thick. My classic double wear light. Actually, I think I'm going to go with this, my Kevin Aucoin foundation balm. I've actually really been enjoying using this primer. It's like a skin color, but it's kind of invisible when you put it on the skin, so like it can be for a broad spectrum of skin tones. It's called Age Smart. I've already got my skincare and my SPF on, and this actually has an SPF 30 as well, broad spectrum. But the reason I like it is, and I don't really like using silicone primers a lot, this one not only like neutralizes redness, but it's really nice for filling in any pores and lines. I'm not actually going to put this all over my face. I find this product so full coverage that I only use it like in my T-zone section where I have like texture or redness. So I'm actually going to use my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer all over my face just to like give it a wash of color, and then that can go on the main areas. When I first used this, I made the mistake of like really like loading up the brush and then smearing on it. It was literally like toothpaste. So now I've learned just to like dabble it in and then dabble it on. Today actually I just looked at the news, and apparently from Monday we're only allowed gatherings of 6 people or less, otherwise it's illegal. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but I really do think there's going to be a second wave, and I am seriously considering what it is I'm going to be doing when that second wave comes in terms of where do I want to lock down for the foreseeable, because I really don't think that I want to do it in Hackney again. I'm going to be completely honest, lockdown was very, very hard for me. I think it brought out for me like a lot of kind of past traumas as well, like having to so heavily depend on one other person. And everyone deals with things differently. Like Nate's, like when he's dealing with like stress or anxiety, he kind of withdraws, whereas when I deal with stress or anxiety, I guess latch onto other people. Like I need that support. So it was essentially like him wanting to go that way and me trying to pull him this way, and it was just very hard. But yeah, that was kind of the reason I started doing life coaching, because I needed like some help to kind of like go through everything that was going on through my mind and not just like keep it to myself all the time. I just needed like a professional perspective on it all. It's like my go-to eye palette. It's the Pillow Talk palette by Charlotte Tilbury. So I've just put my Ana Luisa earrings on. I've chosen these 2 styles today. Stacked them on either side. I think they look so cute. I'm absolutely in love with this vintage style shield one with the little gem stone inside. So cute. Love that. I'm gonna add the little necklace now. This is what I'm wearing today. I've got my new Sesame jumper on. I ordered some new knitwear from them. So I got this cream one, the black version of what I'm wearing now. I love Sesame. I think their pieces are such good quality, so I wanted to get some new stuff for the autumn winter, and yeah, I picked up this pink one as well, and I'm just in love with it. The colour is gorgeous. It's like a real autumnal dusky pink. Kind of goes with my Pillow Talk makeup today as well. Pretty much ready. I am going to head out. The doorbell just rang, and that was my Patron tequila. I mean, what type of world do we live in? I'm having a margarita get together tonight, which I'll tell you about in more detail later, but I realised I didn't have any tequila, so I literally ordered some off Deliveroo and it arrived in 10 minutes. Honestly, running late is a sickness, and if it was an Olympic sport, I would get platinum. Not gold, platinum. So I'm almost at the place where we're going to film. I completely forgot to have breakfast this morning, so I hope they have some like sanitized snacks on set. Normally when you turn up to set, there's like a full buffet of food and like breakfast or lunch or whatever. I suppose it's going to be quite different today. I'm just basically doing this interview for people called Hazard Influencer platform, like online magazines. They just want to interview me about what I do, how I got to where I am, and that sort of thing.
I won't make it easy for you now.
What is your best beauty secret?
I'm gonna say either acids or vitamin A.
More recently, you have talked openly and honestly about sex, relationships, female pleasure and empowerment, which is something that most influencers don't cover.
I felt a lot of the time, even though I got the education, like, you know, the sex ed from her, I never really got an understanding of what sex is. It was always something that I was told I should not do or have, and I didn't really understand pleasure. And I just don't think there's enough information actually about the right type of sex education. Oh, look! Charlotte just got some fan mail for me via her Instagram. I love this! So that was really fun. I forgot how much I enjoyed working with the team and working on set with other people. Like, it's so nice to not be just talking to my camera for once. The team were lovely. So that little interview I just did, that's going to be up on their channel, Has of Influence, mid-October I think. So keep an eye out for it, guys. I'll put the handle in the description box of who they are so you can go and check it out. So now I am on my way to get a facial. All under Di's work. Basically, I just wanted to get one in before things change again, I guess. Like, I know the beauty industry has suffered so much. I'm part of that industry. I love it. They were one of the last to be allowed to practice their industry again. I want to not only go get a facial because I bloody love facials, and it's been like the longest time since I had a professional one, but also, you know, I just want to like support these companies and these brands and what they're doing. I normally go to Skinworks for my facials. I love them, but actually last time, when I say last time I mean like earlier this year, I had a therapist I didn't love. Like, she was very heavy-handed and actually like hurt my skin quite a bit. So that was enough for me to be like, well, I do really like all the other therapists there, but I'm going to try somewhere new. And today I'm going to Therasal, I think it's called. Also, I just feel like I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. The last few weeks have been very emotionally draining for me. Life coaching has been fantastic, but we're really getting into the nitty-gritty now, and it's taking a lot from me. Like, it's taking a lot of hard work, deep personal work, and it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster to say the least. So just have some like me time. I've been doing a lot of meditation and yoga, but I do feel like this is just like a nice thing to do for myself. So yeah, fingers crossed it's amazing. Skin before. So here's my skin afterwards. We did quite a few extractions, so I've got quite a bit of redness. I sat under a red lamp, infrared light for a bit, so my skin's a bit warm, but it feels great. I think we should wait until we get into the light to see how it looks. Wow, that was really nice. Now that I'm out in the daylight, got a bit of redness where she like extracted a few things, but my skin is really glowing. It definitely looks lifted and plumped. It was £210 and the whole appointment was 1 hour and 40 minutes. 20 minutes of that was a cleanse and like a face scan where they like really look at your skin in depth to see what sort of pigment you have, scarring, inflammation, oil, that sort of thing. I'm like a little bit behind schedule, so I've got to run and pick up some ingredients for tonight and try and get back to my house really quickly because Jessica's meeting me there for 4 for a little creative work session. Hey guys, back at my house after a rather sweaty trip to all the shops in Hackney trying to find Cointreau and ice and chili peppers for my Margarita Night tonight. Guess who's here? It's Jessica! Hiya! We're supposed to meet every Wednesday for a creative briefing session to work on our projects other than our influencer work, and we have only met once in 6 weeks. It's terrible. She's been away, I've been away. She really didn't want to do it once. I'm really busy at the moment, but we decided let's do it tonight and then have a margarita afterwards to toast our efforts of an hour.
I mean, we're starting work and it's 5 PM.
I've been working all day. I don't know about you, hun. I mean, other than the facial, but research, right? Anyway, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. My mascara is halfway down my face because of the facial, but whatever. Gina's being so good. Look at her. She's being so good. Don't encourage the action.
The tail. Who's a good girl?
Oh no, here she comes.
Who's a good girl?
Oh, see, you've got. Jessica looked after Gino for 4 days and we went to Turkey the other month, and she says that she's grown so much in just the 3 weeks that she's not seen her. Or 2 weeks actually, I think. I've got all my bits, my bobs. I managed to order the Cointreau on Deliveroo. So I got the tequila on Deliveroo, I got the Cointreau on Deliveroo this morning. Who am I? But yeah, we have 2 hours until the girls get here, so I need to do loads of work with Jessica, run some ideas past her, sign some contracts, clean the house, lay the flowers out, have a shower, put makeup on, and start prepping for my guests. Oh my fucking god, how am I going to do this? So I have showered, poured us drinks. I think Jessica might have poured these. Got my makeup on. I'm actually on the fucking Zoom call with the NARS people right now, seeing the tutorial. I feel like Wonder Woman right now. Friends are on their way, guac's being made. This is actually my first Zoom event since the whole lockdown thing happened. Brands that I work with are sort of like taking their events online. So this is like a makeup masterclass. They sent me all the products, and if you just go here, there's all the bloggers on the masterclass doing their makeup. Oh, there's Amelia! Hi, Amelia! She sometimes watches my vlog, so saying hey. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? There's more. There's 3 pages of them. And then there's all the weirdos like me. We're not showing our faces. Antisocial. So yeah, Jessica and I are just discussing actually rebranding, because we're both going through rebrands right now. I feel like a lot of people are actually rebranding at the moment because it's just, people are changing what they're doing, they're changing the way they work, they're changing their offering and their online output. So she's trying to decide what name she wants to change from she was the layover life and then she was the stayover life.
So good.
Such a good joke, but lockdown is over now, so we have to move from the stayover life onto her name, because I do feel like when you get to a certain level in this job, you can actually just lose the pseudonym, which only got you so far, and then you can just become your name, because that is essentially what you do. You're no longer like a specialist, because Jessica was the layover life, she was travel, I was style lobster. Well, I am style lobster, but I'm going to be changing back to my name really soon, guys. But yeah, there'll be a big announcement about that because I'm rebranding my whole site and everything. We're just chatting about it. Jessica's trying to get what she wants. There's a few options that she's going to run past her followers on Instagram. Everything's taken.
Everything.
Everything is taken.
Every Jessica Rose option is taken.
And she owns a lot of them already, but like not the good ones. Girl, she's asleep on you.
She was tongue in my mouth 2 minutes ago.
It is Margarita Night at Casa de Style Lobster. I got some Patron, I got some Cointreau, and then over here at the making station, I'm just mixing up some brown sugar and rock salt for the rims. And then I've got my big boy blender, which is brand new. And I haven't made frozen drinks with this yet, but apparently it does them really good. So that's kind of why I'm having a margarita night. Cheers! Cheers! Ooh, we are all here. We have our margaritas. First round, pineapple. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
That's legit so good.
That's so good.
What's along the rim? Salt and sugar?
Yeah, salt and brown sugar.
That's a good idea.
So good.
Jessica's idea.
Oh, this like
I can't take
dessert.
credit.
I'm not sure if Juno is having the best day of her life or the worst.
I have just cleaned the kitchen, cleaned my face. Nate is home, the dog is in our bed. That's not right. Such a good evening. My stamina is significantly less than it was pre-lockdown. I might have a little lie-in tomorrow, especially because we got through a whole bottle of tequila tonight and half a bottle of Cointreau. Today is a work from home day because I was quite busy yesterday and like jumping around town. I was only half in my inbox, so I need to go through and kind of just go through some work stuff. Jessica's super busy at the moment, so she needs a lot of organisation in terms of like product delivery and contract sign off. So I'm going to the hospital today. I've had this appointment for like 3 months, I think, and it's just basically, I went through my GP, and like anyone who has gut problems or IBS will know how hard it is to get an appointment made. Because I've got like a 10-year history on my record and I'm doing lots of private testing, they agreed to actually send my results over to a gastroenterologist at the gastrology department, which is obviously all the gut stuff. So I'm actually seeing a doctor today, and I'm really happy about this because I've spoken about it a few times on here and on my Instagram, but this was the year I decided to get to the bottom of my gut issues and all my health issues, which I feel like are a result of my gut problems. So it's been a long and expensive process so far, but I'm almost at the point where we're about to do something about it. I've been given by my nutritionist this program, I guess. I eat like pre-digested liquids only for 2 weeks, and then I go on an antimicrobial herb program, which is supposed to like kill off all the bacteria we believe is causing all my issues in the gut. So it's like a total wipeout of the body and a total reset. So it's pretty intense, and she gave me all the information, and I thought, just before I begin this really long and expensive process, I'm gonna go and see an actual doctor at the hospital and just run it all by him and just make sure he kind of agrees with the sort of diagnosis and stuff. So yeah, that is my day. My Friday is looking pretty good though. Today's like a recuperation day, and then tomorrow I've got like yoga in the morning I've booked in, and then me and Nate are having a date night. It's like a chilled evening, I think. This week's not been too bad. I've been really busy. It's been emotional though, really emotional one. Ups and downs. Tidy bed, tidy mind. Thought you guys might be interested in the CBD that I take. I've got 2 at the moment that I'm using. I was using this one quite a while. CBI, CB2, I don't know. I'll link it below anyway. They've got a 2% and a 5%. I do prefer the 5% if I'm honest, but this is the 2%. So I've been using this, but then recently I upgraded to this one, which I believe is 8%. I've just washed my face and done my skincare routine. I don't think I'm gonna put on makeup today because I'm just working from home and then going to the hospital. Wow, what's going on over there? I'm actually like not crazily impressed with my skin. Like this was a spot that she tried to squeeze and it was actually, she didn't manage, so I did it this morning. Hence the redness. The skin itself is nice, but actually I don't feel like the extractions and the clean, because I wanted a really deep clean, I don't think it's like clean enough. I honestly think it's because of the cleansers she used. She used Emma Hardy cleansing balm, which is a beautiful product, but I said to her at the beginning, I was like, I don't use oil on my skin because I feel like it's quite inflammatory and doesn't clean enough. And she said, well, it depends on the oil you use, but you know, I actually agree to disagree with that. I think if I went back I'd ask her not to use the oil products, but I'm still umming and ahhing if I would go back because it was an expensive treatment and my skin isn't as good as I expected it to be. She sent me a really nice email afterwards with all of the products that she used, links to suggestions of brands, because what Verisal does is they use clean beauty only in their treatments, and a lot of my products are actually, they have chemicals in them because they use like science-based stuff from SkinCeuticals, but theirs is very science and nature focused, so like very clean ingredients. So she gave me a lot of alternatives to try to the things I'm already using, so that was really interesting. So guys, if you did want to go down there, I think it is a great experience. Oh my god, the massage was out of this world. Like literally I've not had as good a facial massage as that ever, and it's so interesting if you're keen to know about products and what's good for your skin and maybe have a more clean beauty regime. So I would recommend them for that. I will link them down below if you guys want to check it out. Anyway, they have like an 800-person waiting list, but I did get my appointment within 2 weeks, so they move fast. Really excited about this. It's a hyaluronic marine meltaway cleanser from Dr. Dennis Gross. I love Dr. Dennis Gross. I use his peel pads religiously. I'm really excited about this because I don't really use like cleansing balms anymore because they all have like oil in them. I'm really excited to use a cleanser that has a really nice rich texture, like a melty balm, but doesn't have oil. It doesn't have oil, guys. It's so excited. Also, it's soap and sulfate free, which is really cool as well, so I'm gonna try that tonight. Just ordered a Joe and the Juice sandwich. I always do this when I'm hungover because like it's just like no food in the house like satiates me. I'm sitting down to do work. I always get to my desk really late and I feel guilty about it, but then I have to keep reminding myself that everything I have just done in the run up to now, other than the laundry, was work. So I just had my appointment with the gastroenterology department. We ended up talking for almost 40 minutes. We only get a 10-minute appointment, but we ended up talking about everything. We went through all my tests. It was very interesting, but I didn't learn anything new. He just reinforced what I already knew, and like basically nobody really knows what to do with this type of thing, but what I'm about to do is probably a great place to start. So that was good to have that reassurance. So I'm going to go ahead with the elemental diet and the antimicrobial program, and then the reintroduction of good bacteria into my system once I've been totally wiped clean, essentially. Guys, if you are interested in this, I do have an IBS highlight reel on my Instagram where I talk about this journey in like pieces. Chicken mushroom stroganoff with potato, pesto and kale, and then Nate gets his with some crispy onions on top.
Woohoo!
Onions.
Excuse me. I'm gonna have one sleeve longer than the other, Juno. Hello. Friday tomorrow. Dinner was lovely, by the way. Yoga first thing. I need to go easy because I got some twinges in my back today when I was walking. So I think I might have overdone my last session. And then I've got some filming to do. Really is a deadline when it comes to this filming. It's a Neutrogena job that I've just been putting off for the longest time. Oh yeah, it's going to be quite a busy Friday. And hopefully Nate and I have a date in the evening. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, gonna say night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Friday. And I'm starting my Friday with a yoga class. It's 9 AM. I need it, but I'm gonna have to be gentle on myself because I feel my back being like twinging a bit. As of late, I found myself in a situation where I'm waking up and I'm like almost immediately in a bad mood. And when I've repeated the pattern so often over lockdown, that now it's just almost become the norm, and it's the most debilitating thing when you wake up in a negative mindset, because mindset is everything. It dictates how you react with your partner, how you interact with your friends, how you perform in your job, trying to break the pattern. But that's exactly why I set out to do life coaching, because I wanted not just a therapy angle, someone to like talk about my feelings and give me the psychological aspect on it, but someone that could actually help me move forward and create new, healthier habits and patterns. On week 5 of life coaching now, honestly, it really has been amazing. Like, it's been very difficult, very difficult, but I'm starting to see change now. And when that happens and I start seeing results, oh my god, it just pumps me full of like joy and dedication for the cause. So I'm really excited for the next few weeks. But change is small and not linear, but it's happening. So I've been coming here to do my yoga again, which I'm really happy about, because they have mini pods now. So actually you don't need to share your class with anyone else. It's super safe. Let me just show you what they look like. They're amazing. So I get that whole space to myself. My little peek inside. There's my heater, my little aromatic steam lamp. This is the pod, and then there's the live stream that's actually happening next door. I just got back from yoga and our sofa turned up. It's a big sofa. The courier service was like, we don't take it indoors. That's down to you. So I was like, Nate, can you help me get the sofa? And he was like, no, I have to work. So I had to do it by myself. This is a really good example of when a negative mindset or pattern or trigger happens and like you want to react a certain way. But this life coaching that I'm doing has taught me to step back and like see the situation, let my trigger settle, let my emotions settle, and like deal with it in a really non-judgmental way. So that was a really good example of me just not reacting and being like, okay, even though I might feel like you're not meeting me halfway here, I understand why you might be acting like that because you're very busy with work. I'm here and I am going to accept that and understand it, because I'm only responsible for my own actions and I have a choice when it comes to those. So instead of like firing off and getting really angry or like acting like the victim, I was just like, okay. I managed to get up on my own without an argument and without carrying into a strop and being in a bad mood because he didn't help me, even though I feel like he should have. But that's relevant, and that, my friends, is progress. I'm gonna jump in the shower now, wash my hair. My scalp's been really itchy and irritated at the moment, and I think it's because I've had like a few boozy nights. Like, I'm drinking a little bit more than normal. I just went away for the weekend. Whenever I have like too much sugar or alcohol, my like skin is like a little bit inflamed. So I'm gonna use a salt scrub on my scalp today just to like slough away any dead skin and kind of just soothe my scalp. If you guys want like scalp product recommendations, if you have an irritated scalp, then I am your gal. I've used them all. I know what works. I'll actually show you a few now. This I love so much. I use it as just a treatment now and again for my scalp. This is the shampoo that I was talking about. It's like a salt scrub. I don't use this a lot because it's quite astringent, but if you have greasy hair, then you might really like this because it does really purify and cleanse the scalp. This is like a really nice go-to anti-dandruff itchy scalps. You're looking for something a little bit more natural. I've spoken about this before. These guys are so good. It's an Australian brand called Bondi Boost. Sulfur-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, vegan. Just really nice on the scalp. Really nice. Very nourishing. And I'm using it's not here. I think it's already in the shower actually. Here it is. This is the conditioner version, but it's this range, the Heal. People that have scalp problems love this. Only thing with this is it's quite thick, so I do feel like it doesn't clean as well as I'd like it to, and because I have very fine hair, my hair sometimes feels a bit heavy and it doesn't stay as clean. It's about 2 hours later than planned, but I'm about to sit down and finally film my Neutrogena content for YouTube for next month. Every time I do like a sponsored YouTube, like I do have to like go through the brief, and it takes an extra amount of time to sit down before I actually sit down and turn the camera on, because I'm having to remember all the guidelines. I have worked for Neutrogena for a year now, so I'm very familiar with the product because I use it all the time. Just being a brand ambassador for them means that I just generally know inside out of the product anyway, so that's not a problem. It's just every time there's a new piece of content out, just different requirements in terms of filming or how many products you use and like what sort of USPs they want me to talk about. So yeah, I've loved working on this contract this year actually. It has been amazing to have had a retainer through lockdown, so monthly pay even when I didn't earn anything for a few months. It has been a saving grace, so I'm grateful for that. That was a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. There was so many different camera angles and I keep having to move the equipment like around the room. Normally I have like a videographer with me, but I didn't today, so it took like triple the time. It's like 4:30 on a Friday now, so motivation is decreasing somewhat. I've just seen some urgent emails come in, so I'm gonna do those. And then I think I might do a reel because I have an idea of a few of them, but I feel like it's one of those things that because I don't do them a lot, I'm not entirely sure of the process, that it might end up taking longer than I think. Also, really annoyingly, I've had an email from a brand that I'm working with. I've been waiting for a month and a half for them to send me this product to shoot for them. A month and a half. And I emailed them again. I was like, where is it? You told me it dispatched like 2 weeks ago. And they're like, oh, apparently you signed for it 5 days ago. I'm like, no, wasn't me. Trying to stay cool and positive, man. It looks like I'm gonna get my date tonight with Nate. He's been run off his feet this week with a credit card campaign for a huge global brand, and he's been working all the hours. I'm already tarted up because I just did my get ready with me, so my hair and makeup is done, so I just have to change my top and then the jobs are good and there's no effort there, which I like. Hello!
Hello.
We're off on a date to eat Lagom. Really excited to go. Really hungry actually. I've only had a bagel to eat today because I've been super busy with work. Just left the place for dinner. It was so nice. The meat there is really amazing. They only had beer and wine though, so we wanted a cocktail. We come just down the road a little bit further to another arch where there's this like pop-up espresso martini bar. Literally never seen it in my life. Haven't heard of it either. And we've got pretty much the whole bar to ourselves upstairs. Like it's so busy downstairs, but I'm happy to be up here because like we're away from everyone else. It's like no corona. There's so many different espresso martinis, maybe like 12. I've ordered a minty one and Nate's going for a salted caramel. Good morning everybody. Had a really nice date last night. It was lovely. I'm going to get dressed now and then hopefully we set up the sofa and then get some breakfast, and then I'm meeting my friend Becky today. Becky's like one of my oldest friends. We actually live together at uni and she runs her own creative agency and influencer marketing agency. So I'm gonna get together with her because I've got a project that I've been working on. I really want to run it past her, get her professional opinion, and then we'll probably just spend the day together, maybe some food, some drinks, that sort of thing. I've left all my filming equipment out because if I get inspired this weekend, I want to just be able to sit down and start filming. Also, this just turned up. I'm doing a job for this brand and I'm actually really excited about it because they reached out and they were like, oh, we'd like you to promote our new vacuum food sealing device. And I was like, what on earth is that? Actually, having read up about it, sounds so good. Like the amount of food, like when I bulk make food, the amount of food I actually throw away because it's like it looks a bit crap. This actually saves your food by removing the excess air so it doesn't like ferment and go off quicker. So I'm quite excited to try that. So I unwrapped these jeans yesterday and I put them on my Instagram and I linked them for everyone because they were such a good deal and so many people have bought them. So I'm hoping that they're still in stock by the time this YouTube video goes up because I think some of you would be really interested in them. They're basically Levi's rib cage and they're just like my favorite style of area for, like, I've got a small waist and like a big butt, right? So they fit perfectly and they've got various types of different legs and I've got like a straight leg that's quite long, but then I saw this style. It's called the Tango Chill Ankle. Weird name, I know. But they retail at £99. I got them for £47 at this random website like that sells like old end of line designer stock. And I'm so happy with them. I got a 27 waist, which is 1 inch larger than I would have liked, but the leg is 27 and it's perfect. And I'm 5'5", 165 centimeters for reference. So yeah, I'm gonna link these down below along with the other cropped pair, flared pair that I bought, which are £37 because oh my gosh, it was such a bargain. Look at my incredible earrings. Nate surprised me with these. I've been wanting them for like over a year. They're by Shrimps and they are diamante encrusted shrimps, literally, with pearl drops. Oh my god, they're just amazing. They're so outrageous. I love them. I love them. He surprised me with them today to say thank you for me picking up all the slack in our relationship. Oh, I love them. They've been out of stock for ages. I wanted them for last Christmas. Last time Nate and I built something together, it was in my bike and we fell out. We always fall out when we build stuff. This is the new sofa. I actually thought we would have moved house by now by the time we got this. So, I mean, I love it. It's just so nice. It's so cool. Just put some cushions on there and change the artwork above the sofa. I got this in Morocco when I last went there in Marrakech. So yeah, I think it ties in really nicely at the moment. The blue blinds are the bane of my life. I've hated them since the dawning of the blue blinds. But I really can't do anything about it because it's rented. So it's just gonna have to be there for now. It seems really comfortable. It's very statement, but it's neutral colour, so I feel like it will last the test of time, even though my decor taste might change. Hello, hello! I would have picked up the camera earlier, but I met with Becky. Becky, you were in my last vlog. Yeah. When I went to, where did we go? Wittering. Becky's come up to London this time, and we're just having a few drinks. This is why you've not vlogged. We don't know when we can next see each other because of all the changes that are happening on Monday with like, oh, I suppose it's 6 people, but like, things are going to be different. Things are going to be different really soon. Just in London, we're at King's Cross. It's so nice around here. They've got so many restaurants. We've got the dog with us. We're just having some brunch, some pizzas, some margaritas. It's getting on now. It's like 3 in the afternoon. So we're just kind of trying to decide what we want to do. It's almost midnight. The day date turned into the night date. We've got 20 chicken nugget shamrocks and a second margarita night of the week. Hey guys, totally forgot to close off my vlog yesterday. I'm exhausted and I'm a little bit hungover as well. I felt recently like I'm going out a lot and like doing a lot of social things just because I want to get my fill before we inevitably go back into lockdown. It's been really fun, but I'm ready to like chill now and dive into work, take all of that really seriously, get my new project off the ground, you know? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Obviously, if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you back here on my channel really soon. Bye.